Hey, yo, amazing people, what's up? How you doing? It's your boy Joseph Batunde. So today I want to talk about like the approaches you need to really understand when you are sending a cold email out to professors. Now, it is very important for you to know that two things are actually involved when you are sending a cold email to a professor. Number one, it is either you have a research interest in mind, and what I mean is that you have a research interest in mind, therefore it's gonna be that you would be writing a proposal yourself, right? You're gonna be writing a proposal yourself based on your own research interest, based on your own research idea. The second is that the professor will be having a project, or the doctor already has a project on ground, and they are looking for a capable or a suitable student to fit into their ideology. Now, the mistake that a lot of people do is, yes, you have an idea, you have a project idea that you want to sell, right, to a potential supervisor in any university that you are reaching out to those people, right? It's actually very important for you to understand that if you are sending an email to those people telling them that you have a project idea, are you having the necessary funding to pilot such research? Do you have grants? Do you have like an outside scholarship that would enable you to carry out that research under their supervision? These are very, very important questions, and you really need to, find answers to them before you reach out to a potential supervisor. Talking about the other one, right, which is the second. These people already have a project on ground and they are looking for candidates that will be suitable, right, for such opportunities. To me, right, I would advise that you key into projects like this, because it is easy for researchers, it is easy for doctors, for lecturers, for professors to actually bring students in based on an already available project that is on ground, that has funding, that is fully funded, other than for them to take you in based on your own idea and you do not have funding. You see, it's going to be a problem, right? So now I want us to do the reverse psychology thingy. If you are a lecturer, for instance, right, and then you have full funding for a project and you are looking for a student that is suitable for that project, right? And then a student reaches out to you and say that they have like a project idea that they want to work on and they want you to supervise them. What are you going to do? Like, which is going to be easy for you? Supervise them based on the idea that they are bringing, which is actually a research that they've relayed to you, right? Or supervise them based on the research that you already have in place and you already have like funding for it. You see, it's going to be very easy for you to accept yourself, your own idea, bring somebody that is willing to tag along, because you already have like a scope of the project that you want to undertake. So it's going to be very easy for you to take somebody that is willing to, do something in that line. A lot of people feel that, it's actually not my idea, it's the idea of the professor. So I want to work on this, I want to do that so that I get these skills, I get that skills. I don't want to do research that is not based in my region. Most of those people, they lose out on opportunities. One thing that is actually very important again is that the skills, the technical know-how, right? Some of the methodologies are actually the same. This context is actually what is different. So it is actually very important that when you find a place, when you find a lecturer or a professor that has a project where you can learn those skills, life is about application, right? Where you can learn those skills. Don't be too rigid and say, because of the difference in context, then I'm not going to go with the idea of this professor. You're going to be losing on so many ways. So don't do that to yourself. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. So these are some of the things that you guys really need to know before you reach out to a professor via the use of a cold email, right? Talking about your interest in working with them and all of that. So these are very, very crucial updates that I decided to share with you, because a lot of you are not aware of these differences. So get that straight now, get that straight. Key into their own ideology. I mean, it saves you a lot of stress, and one of those stresses is writing a proposal. Most of these professors, before they got a grant, they wrote a proposal to the granting body or to the scholarship body that later awarded them with the money. So when you reach out to them and then they check your credentials and they see that you have like the experience, you have the skills, your research interest, align with theirs, it's going to be easy for them to be like, okay, for this project, this is what we've done, this is what we are planning to do. And then they send to you all of these resources. And with these resources, it will be easy for you to draft like a proposal, right? It's going to be easy for you to draft a proposal because they already have a plan on ground. But when you want to do something that is fresh, you need to really go through a lot of thinking, go through a lot of thought processing and all of that. And in the long run, you might be rejected because you don't even have like funding for that idea that you are bringing to the table. You don't have grants for it. So don't stress yourself, right? The focus should be on the skills. Focus on the methodology for that project. Focus on the skills that you are going to gain in the long run, because it is that skills, it is the knowledge you get from that project that you are going to apply. So check the applicability of the knowledge and the skills you are getting from that project. Very, very important. Yeah, so guys, I hope you understood what I was trying to pass across. I'm not saying that if you have a project, right, that you shouldn't reach out to a professor and discuss about the project. It's actually a hard nut to crack, because if you have a project, do you have funding? Do you have scholarship for it? Do you have sponsorship for that project? If you have all of these, good and fine. Relay this information to the potential supervisor you are reaching out to, and if they are cut out for that, why not? They are going to supervise you. You have the money, like it is enough for you to pursue that program, so they are going to really like love that idea and supervise you. But I was just trying to make your life easier so that you don't keep getting rejections upon rejections from these potential supervisors. Try to look for supervisors that are already having a project on ground, because having a project on ground is equivalent to having funding, right? Most of these projects are already funded. Most of them already have grants. So be smart with the way you look for these opportunities. Very, very important. I'm going to share a video very soon about the proposal that I submitted during my PhD application process. And guys, stay tuned. I'm also going to talk about interview, because some of these PhDs opportunity that you find out there, you need to undergo an interview, and I'm going to give you guys some of the tips, very, very important tips, that is going to help you during this interviewing process. That is, if you get to that phase of the whole competition, right? Because it's a competition whether you like it or not. Don't think you are the only one reaching out to a professor. A lot of people might have reached out to this same professor, but they are just looking for the best candidate. Like I say, put yourself in their position. If 5 students reach out to you, you don't want your money to go down the drain. This is your project. You'll be looking for the best student. So guys, you have to be that best student. I'm going to share all of those to you. I don't want this video to be too long. For those that just came on this platform, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, share my video, comment, likes. See you in the next video, guys.